We want you to become part of our poetry community by submitting your poems to FreedomVerse, patriotic poetry in celebration of the American spirit. What kind of poetry we're looking for? Any kind of poetry, in any form at all, so long as the poetry fits with our mission statement, of course. You might want to take a closer look at that before submitting. You wouldn't believe the type of poems we've gotten in the past. Generally speaking, we're looking for poetry that's uplifting and positive. The poems don't have to be all happy and giddy per se, but this book is intending to lift spirits and focus on the positive qualities. We're partial to poems that have to do with the original intentions of the founding fathers and the original forming of the country, as well as poetry that talks about the little things in everyday life that stand up for freedom, and why the fight for freedom is so important. Who can submit? Anyone. So long as it's original poetry that you yourself wrote and it has to do with the theme of the anthology, anybody can submit, from anywhere. How do you submit? By email. Send up to 3 poems, yes, only 3, to fvpoetrysubmissions@gmail.com. Each poem should be 100 lines long or less. Like I said, any form or any style is accepted. If your submission went through, you should get a reply email automatically. What happens to your poems? When submissions close on December 31st, editors sit down together and begin the judging process. They tend to look at the poems that fit best with the theme and impress them the most, and they get put into the anthology. What happens to the anthology? Well, let's just say that we have plans for it. Local Gems Poetry Press and the Bards Initiative already have some big projects under their belt and are putting a lot of energy behind this one. We're going to be having live events and poetry readings for sure, starting off with a kickoff event at Dowling College in Oakdale on Long Island. But our biggest staple for this project is to donate as many copies as possible to vets' homes and military bases so that the poetry finds its way into the hands of those who really appreciate it. Remember, get your poems in by December 31st, 2012 at midnight. Looking forward to seeing you in the anthology. Right on.